Imagine standing with just 300 warriors against an army of hundreds of thousands. Imagine knowing you are certain to die, yet choosing to fight anyway. Why? Because some principles are worth more than life itself. This is the story of the 300 Spartans at Thermopylae. A lesson that courage, sacrifice, and standing for what you believe in can echo across centuries. The year was 480 BC. The mighty Persian Empire, led by King Xerxes, sought to conquer Greece. His army was massive, historians say hundreds of thousands strong, the largest invasion the ancient world had ever seen. Against such power, most nations would simply surrender. But not Greece. The city-states of Athens, Sparta, and others knew they had to unite, or be destroyed. Leading the defense was King Leonidas of Sparta. A warrior king whose entire life had been built on discipline, sacrifice, and duty. When the Persians marched toward Greece, Leonidas was chosen to defend the narrow mountain pass at Thermopylae, the only road the Persian army could take. But here's the problem: the Spartan festival of Carnea was underway, and religious law forbade the army from marching. So Leonidas did something extraordinary. He handpicked just 300 of his best soldiers. Each of them fathers with living sons, so their bloodlines would survive. Together, with a few thousand allies, they marched to Thermopylae, knowing they were walking toward death. As the Persian army approached, Xerxes sent a messenger to Leonidas. He demanded the Spartans lay down their weapons. Leonidas replied with just 2 words in Greek, molin labe, come and take them. And so began one of the most legendary battles in history. The Spartans used the narrow pass to their advantage. Shoulder to shoulder, shield to shield, they formed an unbreakable wall. For 2 days, wave after wave of Persian soldiers crashed against them, and broke. The Persians had numbers. The Spartans had discipline, courage, and unshakable resolve. But courage alone cannot always defeat fate. A Greek traitor revealed a hidden path through the mountains to the Persians. This meant the Spartan position could now be surrounded. When Leonidas learned of the betrayal, he made a choice. He dismissed most of the Greek allies, sending them home to fight another day. But he and his 300 Spartans remained. On the 3rd day, the Persians encircled them. Leonidas and his men fought with every ounce of strength they had left. When their spears broke, they fought with swords. When their swords shattered, they fought with daggers. When those were gone, they fought with their bare hands and teeth. They refused to surrender. They refused to kneel. And one by one, they fell. Leonidas died in battle, but his sacrifice ignited a fire that no empire could extinguish. On the surface, the Spartans lost. Thermopylae fell. But their defiance bought Greece precious time. Inspired by their sacrifice, the Greek city-states united. And months later, they defeated the Persians at the Battle of Salamis and Plataea. The 300 Spartans had proven that even against impossible odds, courage could stand against tyranny. The Battle of Thermopylae isn't just history, it's a mirror for our own struggles today. Stand for your principles. Even if the world is against you, your values matter. Courage is contagious. The stand of the 300 inspired all of Greece, and it can inspire you too. Defiance echoes through time. Their sacrifice still teaches us, 2,500 years later, that no army is greater than the human spirit. Leonidas and his men knew they would die. But their fight was not about survival, it was about meaning. Sometimes, victory isn't about winning the battle. Sometimes, victory is about showing the world that your spirit cannot be crushed. The Spartans remind us, true strength isn't measured by numbers, but by the courage to stand when standing seems impossible. So ask yourself today, what principles do you stand for? What battles are worth fighting? Even when the odds are against you. If the story of the 300 Spartans inspired you, share it with someone who needs courage today. And remember, your stand, no matter how small, can echo through time. Subscribe now for more real stories of resilience, courage, and unstoppable human spirit.